If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, he was ignorant of my other flaws, else he would not have mentioned these alone. Wealth consists not of having great possessions, but having few wants. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. There's only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. First say to yourself, what would you be? And then do what you have to do. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. He can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by him. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you. Those presents call forth your best. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Don't sabotage yourself by unwillingly adopting negative, unproductive attitudes through your associations with others. Only the educated are free. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. I laugh at those who think they can damage me. They do not know who I am. They do not know what I think. They cannot even touch the things which are really mine, and with which I live. First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. To accuse others for one's own misfortune is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. No man is free who is not the master of himself. Nature has given men one tongue and 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Attach yourself to what is spiritual superior, regardless of what other people think or do. Hold to your true aspirations no matter what is going on around you. Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourself. He is a wise man who does not grieve for things in which he has not, but rejoice with which he has. The greater the difficulty, the more glory surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storm and tempest. Caretake this moment. Immerse yourself in its particulars. Respond to this person, this challenge, this deed. Quit evasions. Stop giving yourself needless trouble. It is time you really live, to fully inhabit the situation you happen to be in now. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. Do not try to seem wise to others. Know first who you are, then adorn yourself accordingly. Small-minded people blame others. Average people blame themselves, though I will see all blame as foolishness. If evil be said of thee, and if it be true, correct thyself. If it be a lie, laugh at it. The ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor live on a single hope. Preach not to others what they should eat, but eat as becomes you, and be silent. What really frightens and dismays us is not externally events themselves, but the way in which we think about them. It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. You become what you give your attention to. I must die. Must I then die lamenting? I must be put in chains. Must I then also be lamented? I must go into exile. Does any man then hinder me from going with smiles and cheerfulness and contentment? If you would be a reader, read. If a writer, write. If you used to be a writer, write. Demand not that things happen to you as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will go on well. We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens to us. Know you not that a good man does nothing for a parent's sake, but for the sake of having done right? Events do not just happen, but arrive by appointment. It is not much what happens to you as how you think about what happens. Ask, who is the rich man? Epictetus replied, he who is content. It is better to die of hunger, having lived without grief and fear, than to live with a troubled spirit amid abundance. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we will listen twice as much as we speak. Men are not afraid of things, but how they view them.